Good afternoon. We are on the brand new Leopard 43 Catamaran. This is the launch of this new model. This is the third generation of Leopard Catamarans in that size range. We actually sit right now on the moorings version. This is a boat that will go into the moorings fleet as a 4-cabin boat. We also offer it as a 3-cabin under the Leopard name, Leopard 43. Basically, this is the evolution from the previous model, a 39-footer. We're having a much bigger boat, and we're maintaining efficiency on the hulls. We are going to be launching the production. We have launched the production. In fact, we launched the hull number 11 at this point, and we'll be building about 30 boats a year. Okay, we're on the stern of the 43. This is obviously a large blue water going type catamarans. So we're looking at very wide transom here, a lot of volume. All the tooling, all the construction of this boat is with separate tooling, nothing to do with the sailboats. We have a separate production line for these boats. They are true blue water power catamarans. They're very efficient in a way that we keep the beam of the boats to a minimum. We have a stepped hull, so the hulls are very thin, very efficient. And the volume, the interior volume of the boat comes above the waterline. So we have two 260 horsepower Yanmars, which will give us a maximum speed of about 22 to 23 knots. The cruising speeds will vary between 10 and 15 knots about. So if we start with the stern, we have one of a common feature on all the Leopard cats is a very good access to the water, very wide transom, very easy to access, a big swim ladder on the other side. As we step in the back of the cockpit, we have a very large area here. We can cross, 2 people can cross here. And this is an area that will be basically very enjoyable while people will be going in the water, swimming, coming back on board. Usually there's paddle boards, maybe canoes in the back, the dinghy. So this area is really dedicated to it with the shower here, the shower after you go swimming. And there's an option here to basically looking at it that way. So everybody can be together here enjoying the back of the boat at the anchor. And on the other position, we'll be looking at this very large aft cockpit. All the Leopards are basically with very simple principle. One of them is to be able to sit here up to 8 people in a U-shaped type of settee and a large table. So we'll be able to have lunch, dinner here. This is obviously an area where we spend a lot of time. We favor in general the common areas. We try to keep the boat very convivial, very social. So as we move forward in the boat, we're going to have actually a true main salon here with a table, an L-shaped main salon. The feature of this boat is that we have a very good communication between the indoor of the boat and the outdoor. In fact, I can open the window all the way out here, so that will be giving us the idea of the depth of the boat, and the fact that this can be a very nice common area where the indoor and the outdoor, like I said, will kind of mix. However, in the event of bad weather, rain, it could be too hot, it could be too cold, we still have a true boat that can close. So those windows will close all the way out, as well as the door here. I'll show you. So that's going to close. So in this situation, we're looking at a boat that can be used in good weather with everybody together, as well as a boat that can accommodate the entire group inside as well. A big change on our catamarans, we have here kind of flipped the entire main salon the other way, where the settee will be facing the forward of the boat. So we'll be looking at very large windows, a very good visibility from the settee looking forward. So by flipping the galley and the settee the other way, where most boats, the actual settee will be facing aft. Here we're facing forward. Now the galley is forward. So you'll see a very nice galley here, lots of storage, nice Corian countertops, facing the forward of the boat with a full visibility of the ocean. Everywhere in this boat you're going to have very good visibility all around. We're going to have storage in the floorboards. We have an extra ottoman here that will be very useful to add more people. We have drawers, we have a trash can, we have a drying area here, very nice. So that's the second area here for the dishes. And everything will be very easy to access. And a feature of the Leopard is the fact that every piece of equipment, every tank, pump, everything is accessible, replaceable without, basically without cutting or working on any panels. Everything can be easily accessed. Forward to port, we have a nav table that can be used basically for also, computers, laptops, etc. The seat here can be also used around the main Salon table. We have USB plugs here. Some electronic can be added here as an option. We can have throttles inside the boat as well with an autopilot, so the boat can be driven from inside once underway. As we go forward in the boat, this is obviously a feature of all the Leopards. We have a full access forward from the main Salon. So on the larger boats, we have a full-size cockpit. Because of this boat being a 43-footer, we do not have the room to have a full cockpit. However, we still have full access forward, and people can sit here, in fact. So you can still have sit around here, enjoy the breeze. Obviously, another advantage of having a full door here is the visibility through that door. So the visibility forward is excellent, and the big advantage is the ventilation. So the breeze will flow through the boat. It's going to be a natural breeze, and that's going to give superior ventilation, much better ventilation than any boats you're going to be able to find just because of that door. Once closed, obviously it's a watertight door. This is also going to give very good privacy here. We separate from the back of the boat. If we're in a marina, we're not going to have the noise from the dock, and we can stay here and have a nice private area. It's possible to have mattresses to enjoy the sun and lay down here. In this locker here, we have a water tank. Here is the mooring system and another water tank here. As far as the anchoring system, it's pretty simple, clean. The anchor will drop right from here. This is electrical windows. We have a remote control that can be used here. We can also move forward to the front of the boat at the bow here and be able to see the anchor set as the boat will start going backwards as we set the anchor. There is a brake on the chain here, so once the anchor is set, we can put the brake on, and it's not going to wear down the windlass. And it's all clean. It's enclosed. There's no chain on the foredeck. There's no corrosion. There's no mud. So it's all self-contained here, and it's far enough forward so the chain is not going to rag on the hulls. So there's no chance for that chain to touch the hull, even if the boat moves around while the anchor is being set. So this compartment is closes here, and once the anchor is set, this is very clean. As we move forward on the Powercats, we have obviously a forward hard deck. There is no need here for trampoline. We don't have the same hobby horsing effect that we see on sailboats, so that can be closed in. And he actually sticks a little bit further out than what we can see on sailboats, where so we can block all the spray. So there's no spray even when we start going into 14, 15, 17, 18, 20 knots. Even at high speed, there is no spray, the boat remains very dry. We're going to then go next into the Flybridge. In the front of the Flybridge, there is a sunbathing area with mattresses that can be accessed from the fly. We'll sit once we're on the Flybridge. So as we walk back towards the aft section of the boat, we're going to have very good, it's very wide passageways here. We have it's very secure. We have handrail on one side. We can grab the rail on the starboard side of the boat. So at all times, we're walking in a very secure way here. We have more handrails here, and we can step all the way down to the deck. We basically have a hardtop covering the entire aft cockpit. The hardtop is very wide, wider than most hardtops, and it covers not only the settee, but it goes even further out. Equally, going aft is very wide. This extends past the stern of the boat, so we have excellent protection against basically the sun, but also rain or side rain or tropical showers. So excellent protection of the cockpit. Equally in the front, we didn't look at it earlier, but there is an eyebrow, an extension of the roof that gives protection forward as well. We have also some curtains here that we can tie to the rail on the side, so that will protect, give additional shade, and also block the rain. We're going to be basically next accessing the Flybridge. So here we have some steps that access the Flybridge going aft, and I'm going to explain once we're on the Flybridge why we've done this. But again, it's very secure, good handrail here. We're going to have some 2 steps here to get onto the steps, and we have 3 steps all the way to the Flybridge. So we're now on a very, very large Flybridge. The steps do go towards the aft section of the boat. The reason for turning those steps reversed, if you like, is to be able to fit the steering station forward and on the starboard side. So it's a very nice steering station, sits comfortably 2 people. The visibility from the steering going forward is very good. We can see both bows very well. The controls are here, electronic throttles. In a sitting position, we also see the bows, and it's an easy access to the throttle again. All the electronics are here. Again, very simple, easy to maintain, access to the electronics from here. So again, the maintenance is easy, good access to all the systems. Enough room for the feet, that's important, so it's quite comfortable. And by being able to fit the entire steering station here, the entire port side is free. So we've been able to basically fit here a large U-shaped settee. We can put 8 people up here with a very nice table. It's actually the same table we use on the 51 Powercat. And aft of the settee, we have a module here where we'll be able to accommodate more entertainment features. So on this boat, we have an electrical grill, we have a sink, we have a cold and hot water here, nice countertop, Korean, and here we're going to have nice storage. There's also options to have a second refrigeration system and an ice maker if the owner wants to. So it's a very large Flybridge. People are surprised by the size of the Flybridge in a 43-foot boat. The entire Flybridge is covered with a hardtop that comes standard with the boat. Again, it covers the entire area. There are some bars in the front that also are very useful handrails. And you can see in the front of the Flybridge, there is access to the sunbathing area that we had seen earlier from the bow. So we are in the forward port cabin. It's a double cabin, and we have a childbirth forward in the peak. So that's a nice feature for kids. That can be also a nice storage area. There's some shelves on the side, excellent ventilation through a hatch, good visibility on with a large window. When we sit in the bed, we eye level. We can see the ocean outside, and there's an opening port in the window as well to give additional ventilation. There's a hanging locker, some drawers under the bed, as we're going to be moving aft of this forward cabin, we're going to have in the middle of the bed, we have a large head and shower. It's a separate shower, sink, and a toilet. Door is a sliding door, so it's easier to get in and out of the compartment. And moving aft, we have a second double cabin with a large window as well. There's going to be a hatch, a deck hatch that opens. In addition here, we have an opening port facing aft that gives cross ventilation, and again, an opening port in the window. There's a hanging locker, shelving, quite some good storage. In all the cabins, there is also storage under the floorboards for bags, luggage, etc. So here we have access to the engines here. So we are now in the owner's cabin that takes the entire starboard hull. We have a large double bed, aft. This is the actual same bed that we have in the four cabin version, except here we're gonna have the entire hull. So there is a hanging locker. In addition, here we have drawers, 3 drawers, a vanity, and an additional ottoman. This ottoman actually can be used for the main salon as well. And there's a second hanging locker going forward, and a very large head and shower in the peak. Forward of the head and shower, there is the front of the boat, basically the peak in the bow. And in this area, we can also fit a washer dryer as an option. There's the same storage in the floors, so for bags and extra storage. And the entire compartment is really large, well ventilated, nice lighting, and makes a pretty much almost like an apartment type situation. In the event there are guests on the boat or other people, and the owner wants privacy, the entire cabin or entire hall in this case can close with a sliding door. So from this station here, you'll be able to control the two 260 horsepower Yanmars. The consumption is good on this boat, certainly much better than the monohull. So at 10 knots, we're going to be consuming about 25 liters per hour. At 15 knots, we consume about 45 liters per hour. In order to get some additional range, at 8 knots, at the lower speed, we get 1,000 mile range. And for people that want to go very far, like the delivery crew that we use to deliver these boats, you can actually run the boat one engine at a time. So the efficiency of the hull and the fact that we have thin hulls gives good consumption and then plenty of range. This 43 Powercat is available for charter in our moorings charter fleet. You can also purchase this boat through the yacht ownership program with the moorings. So as an owner, you buy a boat that is operated by the moorings, and it's also available for sale for private direct sales under the Leopard brand. So far we've delivered 11 units. We build about a boat every 10 days. The production will slightly accelerate further this year. So we're building about 30 units a year. The 51 Powercat, the bigger version, is about 30 to 35 units a year. So in total, We build about 60 to 65 Powercats per year, which is putting Leopard in a leading position in this segment, in the Powercat segment. The price-wise, this boat is very competitive. We're looking at right around 500,000 euros, depending on options that you put on the boat. But at 500,000 euros, we're looking at a very complete boat with all the equipment, generator, air conditioning, all the electronics, refrigeration, all the features that we've seen delivered to the destination. So thank you very much for your attention, and we hope to see you at a boat show or chartering one of our boats. Thank you very much.